Welcome to Curtis Goes Corner, coming to you from a secret underground base in occupied America. Well, it seems now that England has passed laws that if you say something on social media and you're not even in England or even an English or British citizen, they will consider extraditing you to England to stand trial criminally. Yep, Britain is now a totalitarian state. Let's watch a quick video here of a elderly gentleman in Britain being arrested in his home for improper use of social media. Some comments that he made on his Facebook page. Let's check it out.
I'll tell you. Okay, the time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the Electronic Communications Network. Under Section 127 of the Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say anything that may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, something which later are in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being arrested?
You're going to be arrested, okay?
Right.
Take you back to the police station.
Right.
You, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay?
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets,
I've got my keys. No, that's about it.
The only way that this could continue on is for the police officers in the U.S. and Britain is to say, no, I'm not doing it. We know from history there's dozens and dozens and dozens of examples. It's crazy. If the people that enforce the laws, even if they're unfair, say, no, I'm not doing that. Some comments that he made on a Facebook page. These two thugs masquerading as police officers are doing the dirty work for a government that not too long ago declared you must follow, just following orders was not an excuse for human rights violations. This is where Britain is now. If there's a definition for it other than totalitarian, I'm open for suggestions. The British government pushed to criminalize all speech and thought that runs counter to the state ideology hasn't just begun this past week. In 2019, a street preacher was arrested for preaching Christianity in a Muslim neighborhood. This is incredible. Let's see what the police chief in London has to say considering extraditing Americans who are in America posting on social media. UK police commissioner threatens to extradite jail U.S. citizens over online posts. Will come after you. Where do these people get the balls? They are so screwed up, it's incredible. And normally I would just laugh at it. But with the media and who's in the White House now or who could be in the White House in the future, this isn't so crazy. Let's listen to this moron.
For the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
Talk to me about that, because we have seen some high-profile figures whipping up the hatred. You talked about it in there with the officers, in fact, about this being added to by online commentary. I mean, I'm even thinking of the likes of Elon Musk getting involved. What are you considering when it comes to dealing with people who are whipping up this kind of behaviour from behind a keyboard and maybe in a different country?
Being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. You can be guilty of offences of incitement, of stirring up racial hatred. There are numerous terrorist offences regarding...
Yeah, this is the same Great Britain, I believe, 4 or 5 years ago, that put a Christian pastor in jail for preaching Christianity and the gospel in a Muslim neighborhood. These people are nuts. Now they want to extradite Americans? This guy is a major piece of... Let's read on. London's Metropolitan Police Chief warned that officials will not only be cracking down on British citizens for commentary on the riots in the UK, but on American citizens as well. Very similar to what's happening here, but actually worse in Great Britain, because as a percent, they brought in millions of immigrants It's just toppled the whole culture in society. I mean, there's sections in Sweden and all parts of Scandinavia, Western Europe. There's sections of major cities where if you're not Muslim, you can't walk down the street. It's basically a country within a country. It's insane. Committing crimes from further afield online. What's a crime? Would you decide it's a crime? Basically our Constitution and our rights given by God, not the government, as per the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, a lot of that came from British common law. And we developed a system, the greatest in the world, not perfect, but the greatest in the world. And now the roots of that freedom is now gone. Riots have broken out across the UK in recent days as false rumors spread online that an asylum seeker was responsible for a mass stabbing. The murderer is allegedly committed now by 18-year-old British citizen to Rwandan parents, sparked a series of violent UK. Yeah, of course they're mad. Well, how is that any different than George Floyd and the BLM movement that stole millions, tens of millions of dollars from good-meaning everyday people? Burned down $1 billion plus worth of property. Dozens and dozens of people died. That was inflamed by our own leading people in Washington, i.e. the current president, Kamala Harris. When she said online, they're rioting and they shouldn't stop and they won't stop. And then promoted a website where you could give money so these people could get parole once they were arrested, if they were arrested at all. This is insane. Unbelievable. One key aspect that makes this apparent crackdown on social media particularly shocking to critics is that the British government is threatening to extradite American citizens from the U.S. to be jailed in the UK for violating the rules about political speech online. I got one thing to say to that. Kiss my ass. It's incredible. The Sky News reporter asked Commissioner Rowley to further explain his warnings, arguing that high-profile figures have been whipping up hatred, and they haven't. I'm not saying every one of them that's against what's going on in the UK is perfect, saint, but come on. 99.9% of it is the unbridled truth. That the likes of Elon Musk have been getting involved. Then she asked why the police force's plan will be when it comes to dealing with people who are repping up this kind of behavior from beyond the keyboard who may be in a different country. This piece of crap answered, being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. It's not our law. These people want world government. It's incredible. You can be guilty of offenses of incitement. And who decides that? Of stirring up racial hatred. That means every single person that posted is on cable news or social media that Trump is like the old German chancellor in the 1930s, all should be put in jail. That's in essence what this is. Unbelievable. All those offenses are in play of people provoking hatred and violence in the streets. People tell the truth what's going on in many cases, not all, but many cases, get to go to jail now. And we'll come after those individuals just as we physically confront on the street the thugs and youths who are causing the problems for communities. No, it's your government and their policies that are causing the problem. Elon Musk has made headlines for criticizing Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer's response to the riots over the past week, suggesting the UK is headed towards civil war, which you brought upon yourself. Nigel Farage and a lot of them have been warning you this for a long time. Look at what's happening in Sweden that's not getting out, and they're ultra liberal. There's many sections in large cities in Sweden that are no-go for non-Muslims. It's just a fact. He also responded to a video of someone allegedly arrested for online comments with the question, is this Britain or the Soviet Union? Now, I forget the guy's name. He's got a lot of YouTube shorts. He lectures around. He's got out of the Soviet Union as a child. And he asked the former Prime Minister of Australia, John Anderson, that in Russia, in the Soviet Union, I think it was 350-odd people have been jailed for comments online. And had him guess, and this is about a year ago, and had him guess how many have been arrested in the UK. And he didn't have an answer. It's over 3,500, almost 12 times as many as Russia. Starmer spokesman said there was no justification for Musk's comments, adding that social media companies can and should be doing more to combat misinformation. Well, like what? There's no Hunter Biden laptop? The misinformation that Trump was involved with Russia to interfere in the election. He was a spy, a puppet of Putin. So all those people that did that in the news and social media get to go to jail because of that? Yeah, there's such companies have a responsibility to stop the spread of criminal activity and limit misinformation. Who gets to decide that? You? Who gets to decide that? You? You piece of crap. I'll say it again. Anybody that wants to come after an American citizen for what they consider hate speech, and there's no such thing. There's hateful speech. There's speech that isn't very nice. It's very negative, very bad. But you're entitled to say that under the United States Constitution. These morons forget something in our Declaration of Independence, which we fought these guys for 8 years and won. Rights in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, are rights given by God, not government. They think everything flows through government, all of your rights. This is insane. This isn't some little municipality somewhere in the UK. This is a commissioner of police in London. And I've been to London and Wales and Scotland in the early 80s. London is huge. Huge. It's incredible. They're going to bottle up the courts with this nonsense. If you want to try extradition to one American citizen, especially Elon Musk, who's an American citizen, kiss my ass and bring it on. These people are nuts. These people are mentally deficient. They have this chip on their shoulder. It's incredible. Napoleon complex. It's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. So, Chief Rowley, bite me. It's incredible. Incredible. We will throw the full force of the law at people, and whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes further afield online, we will come after you. This guy was knighted as a sir? A piece of crap. Go for it, man. Because if America falls, when I say falls, I don't mean in a war, but if America falls and fails the Constitution, there's nowhere else to go. This is the last free country on earth. The last one. You want to keep the immigration down here? Take away all our rights, just like they do in the countries they're trying to leave. We are the last one left. We are holding back. We are the dam that's holding back the water. And if that dam cracks and eventually breaks, everybody drowns. That's the way it goes. So play your little games and your hyped up egos and, do what you want to do. It's going to end up badly, even in the best case scenario. Until the next time, God bless, goodbye, and good luck.